Yeah, hi there, Mina. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. And you have some questions, I think. Let me go ahead and listen.
Hey Michael, this is Mina.
Yeah, how's it going?
Just want to ask you about something so quick.
All
One of
right.
the problems that I actually face answering the speaking
Oh,
section
okay.
is that actually the time gets so tight and it's easily to run
So the time gets so tight. You have to pronounce that T with more air, so it doesn't sound like a D, right?
out of time. So, for example, when I want to say the second reason for something, I
Right.
always, feel I'm getting close to be running out of time. So I get a little bit nervous and I don't know what to do. I want to keep it up and just work on the best way to deliver and to do good topic development. But especially for the second reason or the second point to support my opinion, I feel the time gets so tight. So if you can help me with that, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a good question. So there
I think
there's a few things that you have to consider right now. One of the ways to really help you stay focused is in your topic statement, right? So you have to be very focused in how you frame your response from the beginning. So if you go to my speaking lesson number 2, Mina, I will give you some good examples of how you can create sharply focused topic statements. In writing, we refer to these as thesis statements, right? And I kind of refer to it as a topic statement in the speaking because it's just a short sentence that basically states 2 key points. It's very important for you in the beginning to be focused, right? So let's say that you get a speaking question that says, what do you like better, bicycling or running? So then, in the beginning, I might say, running is cheaper and safer, which is why I like it better than bicycling. Now, how long did that take? Took me about 6 seconds, right? Maybe 5, 6 seconds. But what did I just do there? Let's say it again. Running is cheaper and safer, which is why I like it better than bicycling. Then you go to your first point. First of all, I prefer running because it is cheaper. And then you try to give an example to illustrate that idea. Then once you move to the next idea, say another reason why I like running is because it's safer. And then you give your example to help illustrate that. And at that point, if you don't have enough time, don't worry about a conclusion. If you have enough time, give a conclusion. But the most important thing here is your introduction along with stating your 2 topics and giving supporting detail. You can do this. Now, if you feel like you have trouble, you just practice. What you can do is in the 15 seconds that you have to prepare your response, the only thing you can do, for example, when I see that particular question where it says, do you like running or bicycling more? The only thing you can do is to think in your mind, running, you just put safe, cheap. The only thing you do, you only have time to write those 2 adjectives down on a sheet of paper. Everything else, the grammar, the vocabulary, the details, all of that, you got to do that as you go. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is why you are taking time to complete independent speaking practice tests at my website. Remember that with integrated speaking tasks, Mina, you don't really have to come up with the content. The content is already there in the reading and the listening passages. But some students can have more trouble with the independent speaking task because they must create the content. So if you practice going through those independent speaking tasks, if you go to the speaking part of my website for a minute, let me go there right now, show you something. And what you can do is, you know that you can only record one response at my VoxyPop discussion group for the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. I have to do that to keep my costs down, because if you start posting more than one, then it gets very costly and expensive for me. So let's go to speaking. So you're going to the speaking section of my course, and you should be practicing on a day-to-day basis, and you're already doing this. You should be doing at least one speaking. You should be doing one speaking practice test daily at my VoxyPop discussion group. But you should also be using my Better TOEFL Scores Talk group to post additional responses. And this is the web page here where it says additional free choice and para-choice speaking topics. If you can prepare and go through answering most of these topics, this is going to get you ready for the speaking section of the exam. One of my students a while back, his name is Rasa, and he completed, you know what he did? He created his own VoxyPop discussion group and completed like 496 different practice tests he recorded at VoxyPop. What do you think happened when he took the TOEFL iBT? What happened is he got 26 out of 30 on the speaking section of the test. That's exactly what happened. Do you think that was by accident? No, that was by practice. So what you can do is, as you go through these topics, if you need more than 15 seconds to prepare, you can do that, right? And then gradually you want to get to the point where you can answer these questions in about 15 seconds. So if you want to really test yourself, what you can do here is, you know, these topics go from 31 to 300. You can say, okay, today, without looking at it, you can say, I'm going to do 196. So you go to 196, you read this. What would I do if I got lost in an unfamiliar city? Be sure to use examples and details to support your response. At this point, take only 15 seconds to take down notes and then record your response. Now that will give you an accurate score. That'll tell you how close you are to reaching your goal during the speaking section. So you can also do that. The main thing here, Mina, is keep practicing, keep going through the topics. If you go through these 300 topics, I will cover pretty much almost anything that you could see during the independent speaking topic, or certainly anything that you see will be related to something that you've already practiced at my website. So it should be easier for you to come up with ideas. But the TOEFL does have a tendency during the independent speaking task to surprise you, so you never know. All right, so anyway, those are some of my comments to you now. So the main thing is a sharply focused topic statement in the beginning that limits how much you say. That's very, very important. You want to get to your first topic by the first 10 seconds of the speech. By 15 or 16 seconds of the speech, you're already giving your first detail to support that first point, right? And then after that, you should be moving on to your second topic along with your second detail, and then you can make a decision about whether or not you have enough time to include a conclusion. So that's some of my strategies I recommend for you based on your own English abilities right now. And anyway, thank you very much. Keep up the good work.